What's up, guys? Volt here, bring you a kind of a different video, I guess you could say. You guys probably don't know what this is. I'm gonna pretty much make a tutorial video of what this is, how it plays, and all this stuff. This is what I've been playing more than Call of Duty or my PS3, PS4, Xbox, all that stuff, more than anything. It's not as enrage-inducing as those games. I mean, I have Shadows Fall. Shadows of Mordor for Shadows Fall is a band. I have Shadows of Mordor for PS4, and that game is not rage-inducing at all. It's actually extremely fun. Assassin's Creed, kinda a little bit. You know, maybe I'll post some of that. Maybe I won't. Thinking about getting Dying Light. I haven't really looked too much into it, but we'll see. This is a first go on this, so I hope the audio is all right. I hope the video is okay and not skipping. And we'll just get right into this. This game is called Hearthstone. It was created by the makers of World of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft. The big company's name is Blizzard. A lot of people probably know the name. A lot of people probably respect the name. A really well-known name and a really great company that actually came out with a even better card game than the WoW TCG. So that's pretty impressive. This game is called Hearthstone. It is the Heroes of Warcraft, okay? And how this game plays is a bit different than most card games, and I'll get right into that once I explain everything and how everything works. So this is on the PC, and if you didn't know, I have PC recording software now. So as we start off, we have the play button. Now, if we go into this, and it's probably going to lag a little bit, but I'm sorry about that. If we go into this, it shows our decks here, which we have built. And I just built a basic starter deck. I have a lot more decks. I just deleted them all. So if we go into here, as you see, it says play. I can play any casual player. It says find an opponent of equal skill and play for fun. Now, I guess you can kind of think of it as equal skill. You know, you're not going to get a guy that's completely playing the same way you are. Like, you're playing for fun. He's playing for, you know, ranked or something. So, alright, so moving on. Yeah, you can just go in here. You can test out your decks, see how they work, see how they play against other people, and you won't lose any rank if you actually go into rank, which I'll talk about that in a second or two. You can also do challenges and quests in here. Quests, I will get to in pretty much close towards the end about that, so I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit later. Ranked is the pretty much competitive side of Hearthstone. It is people that build their decks to get to legend rank. So you start out level 25 or rank 25, and you work your way down to 1. Once you get to 1 and you beat 1, you actually go into an area called the legendary rank. And it's pretty much a star like this, but it's completely gold. It has no image or anything like that. And you get a card back. Now, over here is the options menu, and it shows all your card backs. It has options, quit, resume. It shows all your options, resolution, your quality, your volume, credits, cinematics, and your card backs that you get. Every single month, they create a new card back for the ranked playlist. Now you're thinking, oh man, you had to get the legendary rank to get that. No, I actually kind of explained that a little bit differently, or kind of explained it wrong, I guess I should say. Once you get the legendary rank, you get a special card back, which is the legendary card back. I don't have it because I never really get the legendary rank. The lowest I've gotten is 8. But most of the time I play for fun. I don't play for, you know, try hard, you know, try my balls off. I'm not a competitive player. I'm not a try hard. I'm not a league player. You know, you don't really see me playing much league on my Call of Duty. So, but back to Hearthstone, you know, they got animated, more or less, backgrounds, card backgrounds, as you can see, every single one of them. They have different names, different well, not really abilities, but different designs and stuff like that. I actually created one for my art class that I'm in school for, and it came out pretty nice. It's actually for the shaman, which I'll talk about different class types as well. But they create one every single month, and all you gotta do is get down to rank 20. Once you get to rank 20, you actually get the card back at the end of the month. So you have to stay at rank 20 by the end of the month. So starting on, let's say this month will be February 1st, on February 30th or 29th, you know, the last day of February, you have to be ranked 20. And once you hit rank 20, then you get, you know, your card back. And they have brand new card backs out. They're really cool looking. They have some pretty innovative designs and, you know, little moving, you know, gears here and there, some spiraling in the middle here, and things of that nature are pretty cool. So that's that. And the basic one you start out with is this. Now, the one thing I don't like about the card backs is if you do miss a month, like let's say you don't have time to play in that month, you will actually lose the card back. You cannot go back into it and earn it some other way. No, there's not really any other way to get it. You have to get it on that month. So it does kind of suck. I wish there was more you know, prizes for going ranked, because I'm ranked 14 right now, and all I'm going to get is a card back. I play for fun, so, you know, but that's me. But, you know, from rank 25 to rank, I think, 21 or 22, you cannot lose stars. But every time you lose a star. If you win, you get a star. If you win like 2 or 3 in a row, you get a, you know, like a win boost. So you get like 2 or 3 stars per win. So it's pretty cool. It ranks you up pretty fast. You will play, once you get down to like the rank 10s or so, you will be playing net decks, which are built by like competitive players and people that play to just get the legendary rank. So, you know, the people that know what they're doing against newer players. So that's how you do that, and you can check out, you know, your abilities and all that stuff. When you do start, you will go into a cinematic cutscene, and you'll play these certain minions, and you'll pretty much learn the basics of the game. But I'm kind of explaining you what everything does in this. So we gotta move on to solo adventures. If you didn't know, there is a AI system in here which you can face, and you have either put them on normal or expert. It's pretty much the practice menu. The Naxxramas is actually a solo campaign expansion that you can buy for $20. It gives you a wider range of cards, which I will show you a little bit later once I get to my card collection. And you can choose to play them on normal. There's class challenges, which gives you extra cards, and then there's heroic that gives you the heroic card back, which I can show you real quick. Once you beat Naxxramas, you get this card back here. Once you beat the heroic form, which is like the expert forms of the AI bots that you're facing, you get this card back here. So it's pretty cool. The heroic is actually a lot better than the normal Naxxramas one. So that's that. The game runs really fluently, really smooth. If you have a great computer, it probably runs even better than mine. So, but you know, I'm gonna go in here and show you how this works later on. For right now, we're just gonna. Oops, sorry. For right now, I'm just gonna go back to the practice and just explain what you can do. So you build decks. You go in here, you test them out against expert AIs. When you first start out, you can play against the expert AIs, and once you beat all the expert AIs, you get an extra 100 gold. Now, 100 gold is actually pretty good in this game, because right down here is your gold amount, and I have 3,605. I actually had a lot more, but I bought a lot of packs when a new expansion came out. But the gold actually comes in handy because you can buy packs with it, and packs have cards in it that you can actually build your decks up with and get them stronger. Moving on to the arena. Now, this is probably one of the most useful areas. We're going to click on it and go right into it. Now it says, welcome to the arena. Forge a deck from random cards, then see how long you can last in the arena. The longer you last, the better prizes will be. The better your prizes will be, sorry. So you can either pay money, which this game is free to play. You can download it online, and you can play it for free. You don't have to spend a dime, a cent, a penny even on this game at all. Unless you want to. I mean, that is totally up to you. You can pay the $20, get the expansion, and play that. That's pretty fun. I do admit $20 is kind of like a used game, or like a cheap game, cheap video game or something like that, but it's actually worth it. So $2 is $1.50 or 150 gold. You can pay gold or you can pay money and play this. You get to choose from 3 random heroes that it generates. Then once you hit that hero, it gives you a choice of 3 cards. You get to choose one of those cards, and you do that 30 times to make a deck. Now, in this game, making a deck is actually 30 cards. In games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, Magic can have like over, what, 80, 90 cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Can have a minimum of 40. So this is probably one of the shorter games that has a smaller deck. It's hard to put a lot of cards in that you want, because you want cards in that you can actually use, but you want to keep cards in and not take cards out. It's just all over the place. I'll explain that a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You go in there, and every time you win a game, your key that you have right here once you get done. Your deck is over here, and then your key is right here, your hero's right here, your mana curve, and I'll talk about mana in a little bit. Your key right here, whenever you win, actually advances and grows and changes every once in a while. The more you grow, or the more you win, the bigger it will go. The bigger it is, the more prizes you'll get. You'll get cards, you may get a pack, you may get gold, you may get arcane dust, and I will explain what that stuff is in a little bit. So, alright, so now moving on. Down here is our friends list. I'm not going to click on it because it'll show my IP address. I don't want people starting to add me on friends requests. I don't have that many friends on here. I only have 2. But maybe I will show it eventually. I would like to start streaming this, but my computer and internet's not that great still. So, alright, so now we got the shop. So you come in here, and you can either buy, they just updated this. They used to have where you could actually just, it would be this would be the default, and then people would be like, oh, I want to buy 60 packs of the new cards, and they would buy this pack. So, but this is the basic classic set that you can actually buy. It's 100 gold per pack. You can buy 2 packs for $3, 7 packs for $10, 15 packs for $20, 40 packs for $50, or 60 packs for $70. Now, again, you don't have to spend any money at all, but some people do, test the game, test the new cards out, have fun, blah, blah, blah. Like maybe you'll get like $50 for your birthday and you want to spend and get 40 packs, or something. A lot of people save up gold like I am right now, and they play a lot of quests. They do a lot of quests, and they play arena. So that's how that is. But this is the basic card set that you actually, that they actually started out with. In December of 2014, they came out with the Goblins vs. Gnomes expansion pack. That is the same price. Everything's the same price. Everything's changed. The only thing that's changed is the cards inside of the pack. Okay? And I will buy cards. I'll show you how the card openings work and all that stuff. But we will do that once I check out my collection, or once we get past the quests here. So that won't be too much later. But as you see, you can buy packs and increase your deck, and it's pretty fun. Opening packs is probably one of the most enjoyable things about a card game. That's in my opinion anyways. So I showed you the options menu, I showed you your gold. I'll save these 2 for last because we will get to them last after I buy some packs, and I'll just use my gold up. I don't really mind, so it's fine. Alright, so quest log. If you go in here, you can see what rank you are. Win games to advance to the next rank. My next rank is Dread Corsair, which is the 13. It says how many play mode wins you have. So in play mode, either it's ladder or basic play mode. That's how many wins you have total. It doesn't say how many games you played, but it says how many wins you have. Your best arena key is placed right here. It is a diamond key, which this is the best you've earned in the arena, which is 7 wins. I don't really play the arena too much. I should start playing it, but it costs a lot of gold. So, in my opinion anyways, it's because the way quests work down here, you get a quest per day, and it can be from 40, 60, or even 100 gold. You can also change them out once per day. They'll have an X up here in the corner, so you can exit it out, and it'll give you a brand new quest. But you can only do it once per day, so it's pretty much like exchanging one quest for another. So you have like win 5 games with the druid or rogue, or play 30 minions that cost 2 or less. Okay, so if I do that, I'll get 40 gold. It's pretty easy money. So it explains how many wins I have in the arena. It shows my key, my best key, which isn't too bad. 7 wins was before they actually updated the maximum to 12. It was actually 9, so that's not too bad. That was when I actually did get 7, so it's not too bad, but it's not the best. Down below, you'll see the sorry. Down below, you'll see the heroes that you have and the rank or level that they are. Each level unlocks new cards. As you see, level 32 unlocks golden arcane missiles. 34 unlocks golden arcane shot. 36 golden void walker. Blah blah blah. You probably don't know what these creatures mean, but it's get golden cards. Okay, pretty much. So that's that. Let's go in and buy some packs. I'm gonna buy 5 of each pack. So we're gonna buy. Double click. Hit 5. And that's 500 gold. Okay, so here we go. Purchase that. See, it says best for new player. Okay, so we're going to go open these first, and then I'll open a pack of the Goblins vs. Gnomes so I can show you what those look like as well. The animations are different. So you just go into this. Your cards are over here, and as you see, they're glowing. Sometimes they will shake with like anticipation, like that right there. You can go back into the shop and buy more packs, or you can go back and it's pretty much as simple as that. So you just grab it, drag it to the middle. You can sprinkle the dust around if you want, and then put it in the middle. It opens up really fluently, and you check out your packs. So in a pack, you automatically get one rare. No matter what pack you get, you automatically get one rare. But there are levels above that. There are purple, which is the epic. There are gold, which is the legendary. And then there are actually golden cards that actually are animated. The legendary cards are probably one of the more rare and expensive cards that you can purchase and stuff. Sorry. So as you see here, this glows with a blue aura. I always go over my cards to see what I get. So I have a blue aura here, which is a rare card. So I'm going to open the rest of these real quick. You see how fluent they are open. Really nice animation. This is actually on low because my computer can't really handle high and record at the same time. So open this one here. We get a Stampeding Kodo, okay? And I will explain everything about this in a little bit. I'm just going to open some packs and show you how they work. And hopefully we get some different cards, like maybe some golds or maybe an epic or two. So as you see here, I have 2 rares, which is actually not common. It is actually very common. Sometimes it's a very rare case, but you may get 5 rares. You may get all these rares, or a rare and another rare and an epic and a legendary and then a golden card. There's a very good sense of chance that you can get a lot of good cards out of this. And it's a really fun game. I love opening packs. That's probably my most favorite thing. It's just you don't know what you're going to get. So we got 2 rares, Mana Wraith and Blade Fury. Each one is either a one for all classes, which is the default classes that you can choose from, or you can actually have a basic class. So you choose a deck, like let's say you choose a mage deck. So you would have to use one of the mage cards. None of these cards would actually work right here. So you'd either have to turn them into dust or something else. So I'll show you what turning into dust means, because I have pretty much every single card of the basic set, just not golden. So 1 rare, no golds. So rare is Murloc Tidecaller. Rares are blue, the commons are silver, and then purple is epic and gold is legendary. So that's how that works. You can actually also skip it even faster to get... Oh, there's an epic right there. See how it glows purple? Too bad we didn't get a legendary, but that's okay. I won't complain. 2 Drew the Claw, really good cards. And we're going to go into our rare first, which is a Sunwalker, and our epic, which is Lay on Hands. So that's pretty good. Most of this will turn into dust, so that's fine. Okay, so another way you can actually skip the whole, dragging if you want. You can actually just hit the space bar and automatically go to the center. Like that. It's super fast, really easy. I mean, it's like a quick key pretty much. So we got there's a golden common right there. So that's a golden Blood Imp. As you can see, it's animated, it shines, it's got pulsating all over it, it's got glowing eyes. It's pretty cool. Before they had the animations, they were just golden cards. They just had the golden outline. But now they have animations on it, which is really cool. So I think I enjoy that a lot more. So, alright. So now we're going to go into Goblins vs. Gnomes. And we're going to buy 5 packs of these. Because I don't have every single card of the Goblins vs. Gnomes. So, oops. Wait, what did I do? Okay. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Gotta make sure you accept it. So, alright. So now we go to this, and you'll see a change in the opening of this. Yeah, it's definitely a different opening, but it is really... So we got 1 rare. Not really too bad. Rare is a Notion Experimenter. Okay. And you can just open packs for days. I mean, I save up money just to open I save up gold just to open packs, and it's just so much fun. Pack opening in a card game is just probably the most enjoyable part of the card game, in my opinion. Alright, so it looks like we got not really too many cards that are special. Bunch of rares, not really anything special. Maybe coming up soon. Maybe. Maybe. Oh! That's a legendary right there. Oh! That's a legendary right there. See how it glows yellow? That's actually a golden, or it might be a golden legendary, but it's actually a legendary. So we got 2 rares, 3 rares, Wow, this is a really good pack. So you get a common. You get a golden rare, which is a vitality totem. A basic rare, which is a goblin sapper. A goblin blast mage, which is another rare. And a legendary is... Oh, it's a golden legendary. Golden Blingtron 3000. Actually, a card I don't have, which is really cool. I really enjoy that. That is amazing. Wow. What are the chances of that? You saw it here. I mean, that's how it is. So, alright, so let's keep going. That card won't be dust, but probably most of the other ones will be. So, we got one rare. Now, the pack afterwards, oh, we got another golden common, which is pretty cool. You can get golden rares, golden commons, golden epics, and golden legendaries. So, you know, all of them. It doesn't really matter which ones. And another goblin sapper. So, that's probably going to be dust. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, well, what's dust mean? Well, if I go to my collection, it's pretty much a single card you have for each class, and then the basic neutral class, which is for every single deck. Now, each deck can hold up to 30 cards, as I said before. It doesn't need to be all spells, it doesn't need to be all creatures. But, here's the thing. You can use up to 2 cards in a deck, okay? That's why you only keep 2 cards. Like, you keep 2 abusive sergeants, okay? So, you build a deck, 2 abusive sergeants, and that's it. You're like, oh no, what if I want to put it in my druid deck and it's in my mage deck? Well, the thing is, you can put, as long as it's a neutral, you can put it into any deck. It doesn't matter. Okay? Even if you make 2 druid decks, you can put the same druid card in. So you can put 2 innervates in on one deck and put 2 innervates into another deck. So it's really cool. So that's pretty cool. So as I was saying about arcane dust, what happens is with the extra card you have, since you can only keep 2, they turn into dust. And as you see, I have a lot of dust here. So I'm going to craft something so I can show you how it works. So you disenchant the cards. It says how many of the duplicates that you have. So I have 12 rares that are duplicate, and that's going to give me 240 dust. And I have 33 commons that give me 165 dust. So that's 505 dust altogether. So I disenchant that. It goes down here, and I get the dust. Okay? So now I can go in. I can hit done, or I can just go back, I guess. And say I don't have an Enhancer Mechanico. I can craft one or create one for 400 dust. If I have one, let's say I have a 3rd Dread Corsair, I can disenchant it for 5. So, you know, it's easy that way, but you can fast disenchant it with the, right here, this big button right here, that whenever you get it. So, I'm going to actually buy a legendary, just to show you how it works, because I actually do need a few legendaries yet. I don't really need a Blingtron now since I have a golden one. Let's see. What legendary do I need? I think I have a lot of class legendaries I don't have. Godzilla might be the one. Then again, there's Bovar. Neptulon, Mal'Ganis. I think I'm going to buy, or create, I guess I should say. We'll just go down the line because I am going to create these every once in a while. So, the rarer the card, like a legendary, is going to probably be the most dust. A golden legendary is actually a lot of dust. It's 3,200 dust to create a golden legendary. So, it's a lot of money and you get, or a lot of dust. And you have more of a chance of opening one in the pack than you do probably getting the gold for it. Well, you get the gold for it, but it's kind of a waste of gold in my opinion. When you can just spend 600 or 1,600 to get one legendary, and then you get another legendary for that same exact price. So 1,600 is 3,200. You either get a golden one, a golden legendary, or 2 legendaries of whatever one you want. I picked the 2. I'm not too fan of gold. I do like the gold cards. I think they're cool, but eventually I will have a golden deck. But right now I don't. Also, I forgot to mention, whenever you do play in the ladder ranked area, in the play area, and you get 500 wins with a hero class, let's say you get 500 wins with a druid, you can actually get a golden hero, which has a golden hero ability, which I'll talk about that once I start playing the game, because I'm going to show you how the game works as well. And it's a golden character, like, portrait, I guess I should say. So, I guess I'll just start buying one. So I'll buy Gazrilla. And you just hit create, animation, and boom. Gazrilla's created. So, pretty cool. It works fairly easy, fairly decent. You know, very easy to manage. So you build your deck that way. The way that I wanted to show you real quick. I'll just pick one real quick. The way Arena works is this. So you pick a class, and then it gives you 3, and then you're like, okay, I want that one, and you do this one, and you pick that one, and then that one, and you do that like 30 times, and then you have a deck, and then you face people that build their decks from different stuff too. Don't ever try getting synergy, like let's say you need a beast for a certain card. You may not get a beast for a certain card. You may not get a secret or a trap or something, you know. It's very easy to understand once you play it. So there are a lot of aspects of the game that you probably won't understand. First off is the mana. This is how much the card costs. When you first start out, you start out at 0 mana when you play. So let's go play a game. I forgot to this deck real quick. I build this basic deck for whoever wants to start playing. This is a really good basic deck to start out with. Once you start getting cards, you can start adding cards in, and I'll show you real quick the basic set. Once you start getting cards, you can add in Frostbolts, which is a really good card. The Water Elementals and the Flame Strikes are really good cards as well. Good removal, big beast, and good removal. So you can take out a few cards for them, and if you want, I will actually make a video on that as well. So, and I'm getting a text, I think. But that's the deck I'm going to be using. And I'm not going to play an actual player. That's not really too, you know, it's not going to showcase the deck and how it works and everything. So, and how the game works. So we're going to play normal. And this is how you play a bot. If you want to play a normal bot, you play that one. You play expert. You can actually play the bots and Necrons if you want. But they don't really go easy on you. So, yeah. Alright. So we're going to go mage on mage. There are a lot of heroes. I think there's 9 altogether. 3, 6, 9. Yeah. 9 altogether. So you have mage. You have hunter. You have warrior. You have shaman, druid, priest, rogue, paladin, and warlock. Okay. So now what I'm going to show you real quick is each of the abilities. Each hero has their own special heroic ability. And I think they all cost 2 mana. Yeah, they all do. Okay. So, the warrior's ability is to gain 2 armor, which gives him... You start out with 30 health. Every single hero starts out with 30 health, except for the one AI in Nexramas, which, if you play it, you'll understand. Sorry, my nose is all stuffed up. You start out with 30 health, and he can gain 2 armor for 2 mana. Okay, the shaman has the ability to summon a random totem. He has 4 random totems: a searing totem, which is a 1/1, a stoneclaw totem, which is taunt 0/2 or 0/2, the healing totem, which is a 0/2 as well, and it heals your creatures. And then you have the spell damage totem, which is a 0/2, and it gives you spell power damage. Okay. Rogue here has a 2 mana weapon, which equips 1/2 dagger. That means it does 1 damage and it has 2 durability. If you strike with it once, that takes away a durability, so it will go down to a 1/1. You can always get a new dagger. You can always upgrade your dagger with spells and stuff. There's all kinds of spells for the rogue, and it's a good way to hit creatures that you don't want to destroy your creatures with. So if you play it with a warrior, or a rogue, or a paladin, or a hunter, or a shaman, and that's the only ones that have the basic weapons. These guys can get weapons, but it's very unlikely, unless you have like a Blingtron, like I just got. So, paladin, he has 2 mana, he summons a 1/1 silver hand recruit, which is very nice. A creature on the board is always good. Hunter, which is basically rushdown creature, rushdown basic deck, deals 2 damage to the enemy hero. And with the new card, he actually has a card that can let his hero ability actually target creatures, which is really strong. When the mage only has a Fire Blast ability for 2 mana, which does 1 damage, his would be doing 2, but it costs another 2 mana to summon another creature to do the ability. Druid, he gets a +1 attack and +1 armor. His armor stays around, but his attack doesn't, okay, when he ends his turn. Maybe I'll showcase each hero with a different gimmick deck. Gimmicks are based around certain ideas. Like, let's say the Warlock is mainly a demon deck, okay? Demon-based deck, okay? So if I want to make a complete demon deck, that's a gimmick deck right there. And I'll showcase more videos on, you know, gimmick decks and having fun like that. I like watching Total Biscuit. He plays a lot of Hearthstone, and he makes gimmick decks, and I actually sent him in, some ideas and stuff. Another guy I like watching is Trump. He's a competitive player, But I learned a lot from him, like what to trade, what not to trade. He has a series called Trump Teachings, and it helps out new players. So it would actually help you guys out more than I would, but there's that. Warlock's ability is to draw a card and take 2 damage, so that's pretty good. Card advantage in this game is really good. Having a lot of cards is really good. Mage, I already talked about, is 2 mana, deal 1 damage. It can be to either the hero or a creature. And the Priest has the ability to restore 2 health for 2 damage. It could be to a creature or a to the hero. So, alright, so now we're just going to go in and play a game. Show you how this works. So you click whoever you want to face, and it takes this little loading bar real quick. Well.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Alright, now, welcome to the game of Hearthstone. As you see, he has 3 cards and I have 4. The reason for that is you flip a coin. Now, the coin is automatic. You can get the coin rare, like sometimes you won't. The coin allows you to accept 1 extra mana. It's a 0 cost mana card, which means it costs no mana, it costs none of your mana to actually play it, and it gives you an extra mana for that turn. So it's good to have the coin, sometimes it's not. So in this deck, basic decks, you basically want to toss any creatures that are above, I would say 3 and above, maybe 4. So I want to toss these guys away, keep the arcane missiles, okay? So what you do is you confirm and you mulligan this away, which is pretty much sending it back into your deck, and then you draw another 3 cards, or 2 cards if you're going first. So I'm going second. This is a lot better hand, okay? So there's the coin. It gained 1 mana crystal for this turn. Alright, so now let me explain how this works. It's fairly simple. You start out at 0 mana, and then you take turns. 1, 1, 1, 1. Each turn, you gain a mana crystal. So that means you can cast a 1 mana card right now, or a 0 mana card right now. Next turn, I can cast a 2 mana card. And as you see, the 2 mana is in the blue, I'm pointing to it and you can't even see it. The blue diamond up there in the left-hand corner, top left-hand corner. That's how much mana they cost to play, okay? The bottom left-hand corner is how much attack they have, how much damage they can do. So he has 1 damage, or 1 health, and 2 attack. So that's 1 health there, and 2 attack, okay? And I have 3 attack and 2 health. That means he can kill my creature, and it would be better, because it would be trading up. Trading up means you trade a, let's see, his creature is a 1 mana creature, and my creature is a 2 mana creature. So if I played that, it would just die for free, and he would get the benefit out of it, because he would be killing it for a lower minion than what I have on the field, okay? So I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to actually take a chance on the randomness of the arcane missiles, which is actually going to shoot 3 random bolts. Alright, it hit him, that's good. And then once you're done, it'll probably say job's done, or something like that, which I have the coin, which it won't say now. If you're going first, it'll probably say job's done in a nice little kind of like dwarven voice, and then that pretty much means you end your turn, so you hit the button, and that's how you pretty much go. So, okay, so he summoned a 3-2, it's pretty good. Let's see what I get. Another, okay, it's not bad, not bad. So I'm going to play out my own Bloodfin Raptor, and you can play it anywhere you want, but it's going to appear right in the middle automatically. Now, later on, as you get creatures on the field, you can actually organize them in certain ways so certain cards don't affect them, but you'll have to learn about that a little bit later. So, and I think that's good enough. Hopefully I win this so I don't look like a total fool. Oh, see how good his RNG is. Oh, not too good. Oh, he's going to trade it. Damn. Alright, that's pretty good. He hits me for 3. And when you hit face, you take damage. Okay, so once you go down to 0, you lose. Once you run out of cards, you start taking fatigue damage, which is every time you draw a card, then you'll take 1 damage. Next turn, you'll take 2. Next turn, you'll take 3, and so on and so forth until you're dead. Okay, or you win, which is highly unlikely, but, you know, it can happen. I will have that much mana, so I think I'm going to Fire Blast that. And end my turn. Okay. And he summoned another creature and Fire Blast me in the face and hit me in the face. So that's pretty good for him. Let's see what I get. Frostwolf Warlord. Okay. So, as I was talking about the coin, I have 4 mana, if you look down below here. I have 4 mana already. When your turn starts, you'll gain a new mana crystal to fill empty ones, okay? So I have 4 mana right now. If I want to play him, I need to use the coin. And this is about the only time you can do it if you have the coin. Otherwise, you need like the druid cards, which are innervate and stuff like that, which give you actually 2 extra mana instead of 1. So, it's pretty good. So this creature will trade for both of them. So that's pretty good. You've probably just heard the job's done. Alright, is he going to fire blast that? Okay, he's not. He's not that dumb. Alright, so he's going to hit me in the face, I'm going to take some damage. I mean, pretty bad, but I should be able to come back from this now. Alright. So first off, I want to trade out a big creature. So that's a 3-1, and that's a 2-1. Now, when you play actual play mode and not against bots or AIs, as I am right now, the characters up here will say the name and then name down here. You'll have to create a Battle.net account to actually play this game. I forgot about that, but it's free. It doesn't take much. You just have to put in an email address and a password and stuff like that, and then create a name. So it's not that hard. It's easy. But in an actual game, you only have about, I think, a minute to a minute and a half to make a play. Once it does that, it'll start running down the time, and then once it gets down to here, it'll automatically end your turn. So as I'm playing a bot, it won't do that, so I can kind of explain it a little bit easier. Alright, so we have a 2-1 and a 3-1. Well, the higher damage would be the 3-1, and the higher threat would probably be the 3-1. So what I want to do is I want to ping that with my Fire Blast to kill it. Okay. Then I want to play this creature out to buff him up and give him +1/+1. Okay. Then I want to kill out this creature, which has the higher health and the same attack as this. This has lower health, which it wouldn't be a good trade. So you want to trade value-wise. Value, I should say. Okay. So he dies, and he actually gets a buff because he got damaged. Whenever he's an enraged creature. Whenever he takes damage, he increases in attack. He gains +3 attack. So that's a good card to have in this deck. That's why it's a good starter card. Alright, Fire Blast what? My face. Alright. Arcane Intellect, he's going to draw some cards. And he's going to hit that creature and kill it. Alright. So, a pretty weak turn by him, which is pretty good for me. Alright, so, let's see. What shall I do? Well, I think I'm going to do a few things. First off, I'm going to summon the Razorfen Hunter, which automatically summons a 1/1 boar, which is its special ability. Some cards do summon other cards. There are taunt cards, and there are also charge cards. Okay, I didn't get any of them, so I hit face. So right now I have a bigger board and a bigger hand, so I'm actually going to probably win this. I am in a better spot than he is right now. Okay, so he summons a 3/2. He's going to hit me with that. I'm going to kill the boar, maybe? Nope. Not enough. Okay, so I'm going to trade out real quick, but I'm going to first draw a few more cards. Okay, so there's a taunt creature right here. I'll show you how this works. The only way you can protect your health and your minions are by playing a taunt creature. A creature that has taunt is pretty much giving him a shield, okay? If you watch, he puts up a shield around himself, okay? So that means any creature that she has to attack that. It cannot attack this, and it cannot attack that, okay? So that's how that works. Polymorph on probably the 6/6, yep. Kind of figured that. The 1/1, okay, and what do you got? Arcane Explosion, okay. That killed everything but my little taunt minion. Now, you're probably thinking, well, your taunt minion is pretty much useless. I mean, other than defending yourself, you can't attack. Actually, that's wrong. I can attack. And it doesn't really matter. If I want to attack, I can. So, I think I'm going to take the chance of the Arcane Missiles real quick. 1, there we go, very nice. Play out a big and scary. And hit him in the face. So he's down to 10 health. Fireball, probably going to kill the... Oh, we're actually going... He's going to kill out my ogre. Alright, well, good removal. Very good removal. I have one of them myself. So right now I'm trying to see if I can kill him, okay? So I have 3 damage on the field. Sorry about that. I think I'm losing my voice. Oh, God. I need a drink real quick. Hang on. Okay, so I had 3 damage on the field. I have 6 damage in my hand for a total of 9, and that's 4 mana. I have an extra 5 mana to use, so I can either ping him with a Fire Blast and kill him, or I can buff my creature with the Shattered Sun Cleric, which I'm actually going to do that. So buff him up, and if I really wanted to, I can actually ping him first, hit him, and then fireball him to finish him off. Now, I could fireball a creature if I wanted to, but that'd be a waste of a card, especially for a 6 damage. So, that's that. And that's pretty much how the game works. You... Sorry about that. Being sick really sucks. And gain levels, and every time you win, your level increases and you get newer cards. Now, as you see, I'm pretty high level, so it's pretty hard to, gain new cards, but that's how that is. But that is pretty much Hearthstone. That's pretty much how it plays, how it works. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I don't know, my voice is actually hurting now. Sorry about the coughs. I'll try fixing them in the editing and all that. So, but yeah, if you guys enjoy this, let me know. Let me know. And I'll try putting more of these out in the future. I think I'm actually losing my voice, which is kind of sad. Alright. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, favorite, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. It's all down in the description below. And I'll see you guys later with more videos. And probably some more Hearthstone videos in the future of Gimmick decks. I'm out. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.